The iPhone 18 Pro Max might be the most impressive upgrade Apple has made in years, but it also exposes something Apple doesn't want you to notice. And once you see it, this phone starts to feel a little off. Let's start with the design, because this is where things look the same, but actually aren't. At first glance, nothing changed. Same flat edges, same titanium frame, same overall look. But then you notice it. The dynamic island is still here, just smaller. Leaks suggest a mini dynamic island, around 13.49 millimeters. Made possible because Apple is pushing Face ID further under the display. Now on paper, that sounds like progress. But here's the strange part. If Apple can shrink it this much, why not remove it completely? Instead, they're reducing it step by step every year. And that doesn't feel like a limitation. It feels intentional, almost like they're pacing the evolution on purpose. And then there's the back design. That strange two-tone finish, finally gone. Now glass and metal match seamlessly. It's a small change, but it's the kind that instantly makes older iPhones feel outdated. Quick side note, and this actually happened while working on this video. My iPhone storage completely filled up mid-edit. You know that annoying moment when you delete stuff and nothing really changes? So I tried something different, iCareFone. Didn't expect much at first, but it actually surprised me. First thing it did, wirelessly transferred all my heavy files straight to my laptop. No cables, no complicated setup, just done. Then it scanned my entire gallery and found everything I didn't even know was hiding in there. Duplicate photos, blurry shots, oversized videos, random screenshots. Cleaned all of it in seconds. It also compressed the large videos and photos I wanted to keep. Same quality, way less storage. That part alone saved me a ton of space. And if you have files you want to keep private, there's a built-in vault where you can lock personal photos and files. With full protection, nobody gets in without your permission. And it even runs a performance check on your device and helps boost your phone's speed with one tap. So it's not just a cleanup app, it's basically a full iPhone management tool. If your phone ever feels slow, full, or just messy, link is in the description. It's worth checking out. Now performance. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to feature Apple's new A20 Pro chip, built on a 2nm process. Faster, more efficient, more powerful. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people already don't fully use the power their current phone has. So it raises a real question. Is Apple solving a real problem, or just improving numbers on a spec sheet? Because in everyday use, the difference might not feel as big as the marketing suggests. But forget performance for a second, because the real upgrade is battery. And this changes everything. The phone is rumored to be slightly thicker, which normally sounds like a downgrade. But there's a reason. A much bigger battery, around 5,100 to 5,200 milliamp hours. Pair that with efficiency improvements, and suddenly you're looking at over 40 hours of video playback. That's not normal for an iPhone. That's a different category entirely. But it also raises a question. Why did it take this long to get here? Now the cameras. This is where Apple finally makes a serious move. A mechanical variable aperture system. Not software tricks, not AI simulation. Actual physical hardware control over light, which means better depth, better low light, and much more professional looking shots. But here's the thing no one is saying out loud. Android brands have experimented with this before. So is Apple leading again, or finally catching up? On top of that, we might see a stronger zoom system, up to 10x effective range, and a 24MP front camera for sharper selfies and calls. Great upgrades, but also long overdue. And here's where things get interesting. Because leaks suggest something unusual, the price might stay the same. Same price, but better battery, better camera system, a new chip. On paper, that sounds like the best iPhone ever made. But Apple doesn't usually give this much, without balancing it somewhere else. Maybe not obvious, maybe not immediately, but there is always a trade-off. So yeah, the iPhone 18 Pro Max looks incredible. In some ways, exactly what people have been asking for. But at the same time, it also feels like Apple is slowly releasing upgrades they could have given years ago. And once you notice that, this phone stops feeling like just a product update and starts feeling like a long-term strategy, which makes it one of the most exciting iPhones in years, and also one of the hardest to fully read.